Wow, well, I don't usually do these kind of videos because, you know, I got all my stuff and all my equipment packed up all the time, and I'm just using whatever seems, you know, the most convenient for the kind of event that I'm doing. First of all, my name is Martin Castor, and I do travel the world where I both teach people within therapy, hypnosis, that kind of stuff, but I'm also a TEDx speaker, and I actually perform as a stage hypnotist and a mentalist all over the world. Vegas headlining, all through Europe, everything. So if I know a thing or two about equipment, yes, I do. I actually do know quite a bit. I'm a professional trained videographer. I used to do a lot of television broadcasting, and I'm a gadget freak beyond level, I don't know, infinity, something like that anyway. But I actually was so lucky. I got one of the first Mevos when it first came out some years ago. And I was totally thrilled because what an amazing kind of camera, huh? It could do almost anything. The software was pretty cool and all of that. So I kind of like just dissed my old big scale video cameras, and I just started traveling with two Mevos with the booster on it. And it was pretty awesome. Couple of things though. You know, quality didn't seem that perfect unless it was good lighting and all of that. And, you know, the whole thing about connecting, using a tablet, an iPhone, Android or whatever, and, you know, wireless even, you know, there was a couple of issues. I wouldn't say there was a lot of issues, but there was a couple of issues. Then came an upgrade with the Mevo Plus, and that's kind of like it. And I never really upgraded because I felt like I was still missing something. So I went on, you know, I use GoPro. It's not my favorite for several reasons, and it's not about GoPro today. I bought a lot of DJI stuff. I love those things. And again, still missing something. I need something that is way more flexible, way more intuitive, but I needed that solution with good audio. And this one makes a huge difference. Huge. And I can't really express it, you know, my thrill about this one, because it's really amazing. There's so many reasons why I do love this type of camera. One, it does everything what the Mevo did, the first one that came out, just even better. I think so. Audio, well, we got an audio input right there, so you can just plug in whatever you can do. I do like, I'm gonna show you, I do like Rode, here we go, Rode, wireless. I have a bigger setup of wireless microphones. I can just do a shotgun, I can do whatever. And it's got really amazing, you know, plug-in availability, if that's a word, I don't know. It's so easy, let me put it that way. It's so easy. As long as you know your cables, if it's TRS or TRS, it makes a big difference. And there's no, you know, you don't need any adapters, anything like that. You can just buy regular wireless and you can plug it straight into the camera. You don't have to send it, you know, through to your iPad or tablet or whatever, and then to the camera and all of that, because, you know, there will be some issues with that, even though it might be corrected software based. But knowing with all the stuff that I have already, all the cameras I got, this is my new favorite one. I actually got two of these. So I use one for my main frame, like the big frame, and that is where my sound is on. Hey, by the way, it has several microphones in it. Did I count 5? I think 5, 4 or 5, something like that. Up there, down there. And I do admit, the sound on the original Mevo, no. When I teach conferences and stuff like that, no, it didn't work out. But I was amazed how great this sounds. You know, actually I had a previous, you know, recording from recently where I was teaching a small group in a room like the size of a hotel room. And I had a wireless on, but I actually ended up using the sound from the Mevo because it was more powerful. I could get to hear what, you know, the questions were way better, and it wasn't this fussy kind of weird sound or anything like that. So this is awesome. And by the way, this is being shot on a Mevo Start. So here we go. The way this connects is amazing. I wasn't that keen on the producer software. I just used whatever came with the app. But right now, looking at several cameras and being able to plug in whatever camera I do have, if I do any type of teaching, it's gonna be at least one of these, maybe even two, because I got the main camera with the sound on it, and I got the other one to do all the zoom in, the follow in, and all that. Because you know why? Because it's badass. I'm just being honest. I love this one. It seems like a really good quality, and there's so many ups and pros for this one that I just simply like it. We've got the new USB-C plug-in, and easy to access memory card on it also, because the other ones were a little bit tricky also. What I do, I just have like a regular handle on it with actually a battery. So this runs for 3 or 4 hours. In my testing, 3.5 approximately. But with this battery on, I can do a full day without changing anything. And if I just put in like a 128 gigabyte card, no problem. So this will run for a full day without any questions, without any issues, without anything, any trouble, any problems. So that is amazing. Easy to mount. We got these adapters. It can be, we can take this one out and we can flip it, and there's a different socket in it. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm just going to say this is definitely my brand new favorite when it comes to cameras. It's really awesome. And this became my favorite. And now all my DJI stuff is gonna be down on the list. That's for all my action stuff. But for recording, easy travel, good quality, this is the one. There's one downside, only one downside. Even though it has so many settings within the system, if you can actually go in there and you can change the image quite a bit. You can adjust everything on it. But still, if you do not have good enough lighting like I do, I got like outdoors lighting right now. If it was nighttime and it was a little bit dark, anything like that, if it's not a real performance, if it's something like this, you get a little bit blurry in your face. I hope there will be some sort of upgrade on that, because quality wise, camera's pretty badass. There's nothing bad about it. It's not low quality, so it must be something software based, and the guys from Mevo probably will be able to do something about that. I'm pretty sure. But this is absolutely, in my opinion, both a GoPro and a DJI killer. I even got the let me show you. I even got this one, like the Q2N zoom thing. My favorite webcam, and it works pretty well. But this is still one. This is still a one. Totally like it. It's small. It's nice. It's got a great feel. There's some weight to it. There's nothing cheap looking about it. There's nothing that's gonna be flaky, anything like that. Everything seems solid, and the software got a great upgrade. There's so many new things you can do. It's really beautiful. So I thank everybody at Mevo Start to be able to provide me with one of these, because I truly love it. So from a professional perspective, if you want to do webinars, seminars, anything like that, if you want to record your teachings, and you want a good quality camera, good sound and all that, you basically only have to invest in this and a tripod. That's basically it. If you want to go a little bit more powerful, but here's the thing about the sound. These cameras can be pretty close to you, so whatever you do sound-wise, it's going to be picked up. And as long as you repeat people's questions, it's going to be good. If you move around a lot, like with your back to your audience, writing something on a blackboard or anything like that, you might want a microphone. So whatever type of wireless you can get cheap off Amazon, or some expensive from a guitar center or something like that, whatever, all plugs in right there. That's how easy it is. It all plugs in right there. So this is the brand new thing. I love it, and I'll recommend this to anyone really who wants to do fast videos, online stuff, fast recordings of teachings, talks, lectures, whatever, because it's so handy, it's so nice, and I was just about to say it even smells good, but it just smells like, camera. So that's all for me for today. So please enjoy. My name is Martin Castor, and this was my Mevo Start review.